Hello, friends. Welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Very good to have you here. Looking at this bottle, I did a first impression of this, and I find myself keep reaching for this. This is Beaufort, London. This is Rake and Ruin. Seeing the axe and the name, it fits perfectly. And also the smell is in total in sync with the name. Basically, I think of this one is like the Game of Thrones fragrance or Pirates of the Caribbean. Any of those dark, chaotic, smoky, ruin, destruction type of fragrance. This smell exactly like that. Even though the warmer weather is here, and this is a cold weather scent, I still reach for this just so I could feel something different throughout the day. Even during work days when I'm going about working or sometimes driving out, I'll put this on my wrist. One spray is enough. This is a very powerful, potent, projecting type of fragrance. I'll spray it on my hand and sometimes just walk in the room and my family, they will say, what are you wearing? Okay. And they do not really approve of this one because of the chaos that it brings or that it smells like. Looking at the bottle, and this is great. They have a wound cap. Sprayer works perfectly good. And the most... I think the coolest bottle I ever have, at least the coolest marking on a bottle I ever have. Just a big X. And nothing else needs to be said, just looking at that. Now, this is a very smoky type of scent. So when I say smell like Game of Thrones or Pirates of the Caribbean, I should be recording this in the nighttime where it's very dark with a lantern on these corners, dimly lit room or in a tavern. This one does have alcoholic smell in here. There's a gin notes in there, and it's there. So you're inside this tavern, you're drinking those big jugs of beer. Maybe some people smoking tobacco, smoking their pipe. They have big swords and big axe, and they're celebrating another day to be alive. With the chaos around, they're lucky to live another day. Their lifespan is probably pretty short. They're just drinking themselves away, drinking themselves silly, celebrating, going crazy, be able to, survive. And that's really what it smells like. And I appreciate that. The smokiness is up front, but behind them you have those green notes that make it very intriguing. You have the juniper, angelica, you have pine notes. All right, all those are in there, and there's a strong notes of castoreum, which plays perfectly in here. In my notes, in my imagination, I think of it, that castoreum comes in, make it with a smoky note, make it smell like bacon. A little bit like bacon, just a tad. So I imagine the tavern it's a pub where you could get drinks and also get a little bit of food. I don't know what they have back then, maybe a roasted pig, roasted chicken, maybe a lot of bacon beans and bacon, right? Along with those jugs of beer. So this is one of my very favorite fragrance. I always say that the pinnacle of a fragrance is be able to transport us to a certain image or certain place, not because of nostalgia reason, because you have association with it, but it actually carry you to another place that the perfumer wants to take you. And the name and the imagery of this bottle is perfectly well put. That is a chaotic place that nobody gives a mercy, all right? And every day they're lucky to be alive. That's what that is. And I really, really thoroughly love this one. To me, this is a masterpiece. For the smell itself and for the imagery is able to paint, and for the be able to transport me to that place. And every time I think of this is a nighttime type of fragrance. It's dark, it's deep, it's chaotic. I keep saying that because that's how I feel when I smell this, okay? And you're gonna get like just a lot of greenness in the back, all right? Which gives it a bit of a tiny bit of a push in the back. I wouldn't say pungent, but somehow it fits really well in this theme of chaos, Okay. Even though it's called rake and ruin, not chaos and ruin, but it is a ruin. I mean, I can imagine a castle being overtaken and the aftermath of that battle. You know, you're riding into your horse, you're riding on your horse into the castle, you see firewoods and debris everywhere. You know, just the aftermath. So, and it's a perfect fragrance. I have two or three more from this house I can't wait to get into. This is the first one, Rake and Ruin. The other one has a horse head on the picture, and I can't wait to get into that one. So there is also cade oil. That plays a big essential part. You ever smell cade oil? You know it's a very distinctive, prominent, dark, and type of scent. So there's also juniper, pink pepper, orange, what else, like woody notes, so musk. The main thing is going to be the smoke. And for me, okay, I'm smelling the cypress and angelica and the castoreum. Those are the very, very prominent notes, and I love it. I absolutely love this one. I mean, I should be jumping around in excitement, but the scent itself is a dark type of, like I say, Game of Thrones. Kill or be killed type of smell, that essence. Okay, this is one of those. I have quite a few, and I enjoy the darker scents. But this one stands out in how it portrays itself. I think the name gave it a lot of points. That put a lot of the smell into perspective of what it means, right? A lot of times when things are out of perspective, we don't know how to perceive it. We don't know how to translate it in our head. We don't know what it means. And then we lose the meaning and then dislike it. But this one, the name itself, and also the Beaufort London itself is a English house, UK house. That's with the name Beaufort. It just sounds very classy, very old timer, like back in the day, the medieval time. So that everything about this fragrance plays it so well with all those notes, in the back, supporting that smoky scent. It lasts for a long time. Like I said, one spray on my wrist, it lasts me all day. That's like 8 to 10 hours, no problem. Often I'll wear it at nighttime, because once the light goes off and it's bedtime, I'll lay there smelling this in a quiet night. It's awesome because without the other distractions, I could just, it just takes me there even without me trying. I'll be inside a castle, those with those fire lantern, or be at the feast of those people while they're celebrating their day of being alive, surviving the day, or be on a ship with Captain Jack Sparrow on their Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's such a cool thing. I don't know how I'm gonna, I hope people watch the video and be able to know about this fragrance. I really wish they do. It's not being talked about. This is indie house, not indie house, but it's it's a niche house. So wait, I think it's a niche house. Oh, I do apologize. It escapes me. I think I do apologize, but. So it's at least it's not well known, okay, by the most people here in the States. But if you do in the UK, I do apologize. I just absolutely love this one. It's the price. I picked this up for this is a 50 ml. I got it for around 90-ish. So it is a little bit pricey. I think it's just a bit under 100. I remember. I thought, oh, it's under 100. Okay, I might just go and try. This is a first from the house that I had no idea what this house was. I just first time blind buy, and it's a great blind buy. I can't wait the other ones, but I see the big S. I just have to go for it. So this is a full-fledged review. The body itself is so cool, even though I think my first impression, not many people watched it. It's such it's such a shame that somehow this house or this fragrance gotta be hopefully it could get more awareness or give more views on it so people will know what this house is. If you're into this, it's great. Now, for those of you that are new to the fragrance hobby, or you're in level 1 where your taste right now is just for the mass appealing fragrances, awesome for you. So, and then once you maybe get more used to that and you want to try something else, I think this is great. This is, I would say it's just maybe it's a little bit gothic if you want to go in that direction. You could also go that what is a biker type of fragrance. So wear a leather jacket, or try riding Harley Davidson. Yeah, you could go in that direction. So whatever imagery you want to, it feels for you. Okay, but the big X, this is so, so like chaotic, so warrior type of sense, so medieval to me. So that's how I like to enjoy this one. If you're looking for something interesting, something smoky, right? Give it a try. You might enjoy it as much as I do. So with that said, I hope that it's helpful though. Total masculine. Okay, so did I even need to mention that? It's a manly kind of like just going crazy type of fragrance. Okay, but it does have a somber notes to it, meaning everything is so dark. So I'm not, when I say crazy, I shouldn't say crazy. Crazy seems to be running around, jumping around. No, not really crazy, but more of a darker tone. Okay, so the bottle itself, I think it's dark brown or black, or both. Okay, so yeah, and the occasions not really versatile, as you can imagine, for this type of scent. So you don't want to bring chaos everywhere, right? Not to a meeting, maybe not to a workplace, maybe to school. Yeah, just to have some fun, right? So people will be turning around looking at you and just say, yeah, that's me. All right, with that said, yeah. Well, another reason why I am a little bit, my tone is a little bit down today is because something happened in the world I don't want to talk about this, but I wonder in my fragrance review, should I talk about what's going on in the world? But yeah, something happened in Japan and it's so sad. It just happened, I think, late last night, and I heard about it this morning. I was so distraught what happened in Japan. So if you know what I'm talking about, yeah, it's pretty sad. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and doing fragrance review and reading or watching or enjoying fragrance is one of those few things that I do. I personally be able to kind of put me in my daily routine or settle me in to be able to enjoy the good things, or be able to focus on the good things in life with all the stress and things as well. So it helps me to kind of stay focused or be able to relax, at least have something of a stress relief. So yeah, but with that said, yeah, okay. I hope that is helpful though. All right. As always, please thumb up, subscribe, and all those goodies. See you next time.